brings renewed energy and unwavering support to this event and the state of Kentucky. ISCO Industries shares our commitment to excellence and community engagement at the highest level, making this collaboration a perfect fit for this event moving forward. And I'm going to read this word for word because this is very important. I don't want to miss this part. Is going to be our first speaker. He is truly one of a kind, visionary, and an individual who deeply loves his family, his city, his commonwealth, his company, and the game of golf. I am honored to be able to announce this man, and it is my privilege to introduce Jimmy Kirchdorfer, the man responsible for the next chapter of PGA Tour golf in Kentucky.
Thank you, TR. This is a fantastic day for golf in Kentucky, and I get to be the one to officially announce, not that there's going to be a surprise, but to officially announce that Hirshburn Country Club will be next year's host to the ISCO Championship, the PGA Tour event. And ISCO's proud to get involved in this event. Kentucky golf means a lot to us and myself. But I first want to thank Hirshburn. Will Foley's here somewhere. Thank you, Will. The entire board of Hirshburn for having the confidence and stepping up. I know firsthand very well that hosting golf championships, it is disruptive and you lose your course and all that. But for the greater good of the club and golf in Kentucky, I really appreciate Hirshburn doing that. I've worked a lot with Danny Barron, Chris Hamburger, I know Walter's here, great people, a fantastic staff, and a great membership. The course is always in good shape. Every time I come out to play it, it's going to be a great test for the PGA Tour players, and I know they're going to enjoy it. It's fantastic facilities. I mean, look at this. It's going to be some picturesque views on TV, highlighting Hirshburn, and really our goal at ISCO is to promote Kentucky golf and the state here of what we have to offer. People will be coming to Kentucky from all over the world, tour players and visitors, there'll be media from all over the world to see what's happening in our state. And for us to be able to host a PGA Tour event on an annual basis is a big deal for our city. So thank you to Hirshburn. Another reason we got involved, to really help Kentucky golf, and it was really evident a couple weeks ago, is we have sponsors exemptions and we give those to aspiring Kentucky tour players. And it's hard. You get out of college and you want to be a tour player, and I really admire the dream that these young men have to be on the PGA Tour. And just a couple weeks ago in Lexington, when we had the ISCO Championship, Steven Stallings, we gave one to him, Cooper Musselman, Alex Goff, who's a University of Kentucky graduate, J.M. Butler from Louisville was on the national championship team at Auburn, and former Kentucky golf, Mr. Kentucky Golf. And by evidence of that, Cooper Musselman shot a 62 on the second day, earned the right by making the cut to go try and Monday qualify for future events. And yesterday he Monday qualified for the 3M Open, so he'll be playing in this week on the PGA Tour, all because he got that exemption. So it helps kickstart their careers, and we have a great junior program coming up through the state, and we're produce some more Justin Thomases as we have here in the future. So we're proud to support that. ISCO, our roots are in Kentucky. This is where our company was founded, and having our name on a PGA Tour event and associated with the PGA Tour and associated with Hirshburn Country Club, we're very honored. So it's going to be, everything we do at ISCO, we have a tradition of continuous improvement. No matter how good something is, it can always be better. And I think that's the golfer in me. You know, like no matter how good a round is, you come home and you're like, man, it could have been better. So every year we're going to look to make improvements to elevate this event. So next year's going to be better than this year's, and the year after that it's going to be better. We come up with different ideas. So I'm excited with the backing of Hirshburn, a fantastic membership. A lot of my friends are members here that I know are going to support the event, and this club will showcase very well on TV and around the world, and the players are going to love it. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Jimmy. And it really does take a village, but without Jimmy Kirchdorfer, this event truly would not be what it is and will not be what it's going to be in the future. So thrilled to make this a foundational pillar event in Kentucky. And thank you again to Hirshburn Mr. Foley and the entire Hurstbourne crew for making this all a reality. So next up, we're going to keep working through our list of key partners for the ISCO Championship moving forward. Next up, we have the Honorable Jacqueline Coleman, Lieutenant Governor of the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is absolutely a beautiful backdrop for an amazing announcement here in Louisville. You know, one of the best parts of my job is that I get to travel the state and help make really exciting announcements just like this one. I gotta say, there's not a lot of places that are this beautiful when we make those announcements, so I appreciate that. But just yesterday, we were in the Russell neighborhood breaking ground on a new Bezos Academy preschool for that community. And here we are today, excited to announce this PGA Tour in Hurstbourne in Louisville. Since the governor and I were inaugurated in 2019, we have gotten to make announcements like this all over Kentucky to the tune of about $32 billion worth of investments and over 52,000 new jobs in Kentucky. But what we know is that that kind of success doesn't happen in a vacuum, because our tourism industry is also booming and breaking records every single day. And on Team Kentucky, we value working together, and that's how we get big things done. And I gotta say, Mayor, you and your office have been such a great partner here in Louisville, in Kentucky, with our economic development boom that we have going on. But I wanna say a special thanks to everybody who had a part in bringing this to life. Jimmy, the mayor's team, the folks here at Hurstbourne Country Club that keep this place looking so beautiful, organizations like Norton Healthcare, who I know are pillars of the community, and then private individuals like Eric and Ashley. The PGA has done a great job, and on behalf of Team Kentucky, I want to say thank you. This is the type of collaboration that will continue, and it's going to continue to create great results here in Kentucky. I cannot wait to come back next year to attend the PGA Tour ISCO Championship right here at Hurstbourne. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Governor. Thank you. Thank you. Next up, we're going to have the Honorable Craig Greenberg, Mayor of Louisville.
Thank you. Thank you all so much, and good afternoon, everyone. It is great announcement here today. Jimmy said this is a great day for golf in Kentucky. I will go one step further. This is a great day for Kentucky. This is a great day for Louisville. We are so excited to host this new PGA Tour stop here on an annual basis in Louisville. And to have the partnerships that have come together to make this happen is absolutely amazing. And I think it's come together because we've got great momentum going on right now here in Louisville. There is so much going on all across the entire city. And golf is part of what's leading that. The whole world just saw when we hosted at Valhalla, when Jimmy and his partners hosted at Valhalla, the PGA Championship just recently. And it was not just any PGA Championship. It was a PGA Championship that broke records for corporate sales, for merchandise sales, for TV viewership. Right here in Louisville, we broke that record and welcomed 200,000 plus people over the course of a week to our amazing Valhalla golf course. And now, to add on top of that, the great momentum we have to bring a PGA Tour event here to Louisville on an annual basis is so special. And we are so excited to roll out the red carpet for the PGA Tour, just as we did for the PGA of America earlier this year. And the partnership that brought this here is special, and I want to give a giant thanks to Jimmy, not just for what you've done with this event, but what you have done for golf and for young people in Louisville and across the state is amazing. Bringing events like the PGA Championship, but also behind the scenes, what Jimmy and ISCO have done to support First Tee and other young golfers that might not otherwise have an opportunity to have experience in this sport. Thank you for your commitment and contributions across the city. Eric, to you and all of your fellow members here at Hurstbourne, thank you so much for playing host. This is a special course. This is a special club. This is a special neighborhood. And I know that the PGA Tour is going to find that love and hospitality that Hurstbourne has had for so many decades when the whole world comes here as well. And to have partners like Norton and the Lift the Life Foundation are also so great that this tour can help those organizations and promote the great things that Norton Healthcare is doing throughout this entire community. They are a leading, not just corporate citizen, but they are healthcare heroes that are changing lives, improving lives every day. And so Russ, to you and your entire team at Norton, thank you. And Ashley, to you and everyone with the List of Life Foundation, you are truly making people's lives better every day. Thank you guys so much for what you do. Louisville Tourism, Louisville Sports Commission, also thank you guys. Sports are such an important part of our city. We have the Kentucky Derby every year. We talked about the PGA Championship. Right now we're hosting the country's largest women's basketball tournament is right here in Louisville as it's going on right now, and there's so much more every day. So from Muhammad Ali to Lamar Jackson to Justin Thomas, we've got some great Louisville sports heroes. We're excited to crown some new Louisville sports heroes here at the ISCO Championships. Welcome PGA Tour to Louisville, Kentucky. Thank you all so much for coming.
Thank you so much, Dr. Greenberg. I need you speaking at every one of our press conferences moving forward. That's incredible. That's great. That's great. Next up, we are going to have a key member of Hurstbourne Country Club speak on behalf of the club and our incredible host facility here at Hurstbourne. I'm honored to welcome up Eric Wood, tournament co-chair and member of Hurstbourne Country Club.
Thank you, TR. On behalf of the membership here at Hurstbourne Country Club, we are honored to host this event. We are honored to showcase a course that we are extremely proud of. The grounds crew and the staff here do an incredible job each and every year of putting out a golf course that we are very proud of and very proud to show the city, the state, and the nation what this golf course is all about. We in Kentucky are known for our bourbon, our horse racing, our basketball, but we are also becoming a hub for golf as well. Jimmy and his partners in all of Valhalla did such an incredible job at the PGA Championship, and the staff over in Lexington at Keene Trace has put on a nice event over there. I've attended it multiple times, and we are looking to piggyback on that success here at Hurstbourne and present an event that I feel like this city and state will be truly proud of. So we are very excited to get to work on this event and make 2025, this ISCO Championship, the best one yet. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Eric. Thank you. Next, and I'm remiss of talking about this incredible group next to me, to my left, is the PGA Tour and our incredible ISCO Championship. Not only is going to be a pinnacle event on the PGA Tour and for the city and state, but also we have to talk about the good and the impact and the charity that flows through this event and will continue to make an impact in Kentucky for years to come. The PGA Tour is deeply committed to giving back to its host cities through various philanthropic initiatives. Since its inception, the PGA Tour has raised nearly $4 billion for charity, which this event is going to continue to be a part of moving forward. These funds support a wide range of causes, including education, healthcare, youth development, and more. Here now to tell us more about the Wendy Novak Diabetes Institute is Russell F. Cox, President and CEO of Norton Healthcare.
You know, events truly become great when they benefit others. That's what's happening here today. Your presence here, everyone who's chipping in is making a difference in the lives of hundreds of thousands of people who suffer and navigate diabetes. Give yourselves a round of applause for stepping up and making a difference. I'm so proud to represent the team at Wendy Novak Diabetes Institute, which is a part of Norton Children's and Norton Healthcare. We have hundreds of women and men every day who are dedicated to making the lives of people who are having to navigate diabetes better. You know, diabetes is one of those diseases that may not typically get the high billing that you hear with cardiovascular disease, neurosurgical diseases, cancer. But it is devastating to families. It is devastating to young people who seek to participate and have a life that looks very normal. So our ability to partner, our ability to step up for our community, and our mandate is to become a national center of excellence by expanding and elevating diabetes care, not just across this region, but across our country. We already offer some of the most unique care in the country, including individualized type 1 diabetes monitoring to help young people maximize their sports performance and be able to participate while navigating that disease of diabetes. I use the word mandate because I think what our purpose is here is not one of just goals, not one of just aspirations, but one of necessity. Never are we reminded more of that than when we understand the very trust that the Novak Family Foundation, Lift a Life Foundation, has put in Norton Healthcare by establishing the Wendy Novak Institute for Diabetes. You know, when we think of Wendy, all of us had a relationship with Wendy that was meaningful. She'd be so proud to be here today. She would really understand the importance and the difference that we can make going forward here. There are three words that we think about when we think about Wendy. We think about philanthropist. She was always willing to make certain that she gave of herself, of her resources to better the lives of other people. We think of fighter. She had to always step up and fight. It was a very debilitating disease. She always was willing to fight, and she was willing to fight for people who were suffering likewise. And last, she was an inspiration. And we're very inspired by the trust that you put in our organization, in the Wendy Novak Diabetes Institute, to make a difference with the resources that are going to be provided here today. Those three words that I used can be used to describe David Novak and Wendy Novak's daughter, who's here with us today, to tell you a little bit more about this institute and how it all works. Trust me, Ashley is very, very much a philanthropist. She has continued the work. She's a fighter. Don't ever get on a project with her that you don't want it to be world class. She might get that in the genetics of her family a little bit, I think. And the third thing is she's an inspiration. She is dedicated to continuing this work. Ashley, her husband Jonathan's here with us today. I'm turning the microphone over to you, Ashley. Come inspire us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Russ. Very, very kind words. I don't know that they're deserved, but they're very kind. I'm grateful to be here today. I can tell you that my mom passed away in February, so I did have to write down my comments to try and get through it, but I can't tell you how much this means to us. So on behalf of our family, we are incredibly grateful for the support of our vision that you have to build a diabetes institute in our hometown. Because Mom grew up here, and she experienced diabetes here. And the things that we're doing at the Institute, Russ highlighted a bit of it, but you know, we want families to be able to have children safely, women to have their children safely, like my mom did. We want kids and anybody who's wanting to participate in sports to be able to do so at the highest level, like she did playing field hockey at Atherton. We really want we just really want diabetes to go away, quite frankly. But if it can't, we want you to be able to live your highest quality life, and every family to have access to that kind of knowledge and education and support at the Wendy Novak Diabetes Institute. So my mom was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when she was 7 years old. And from that moment on, she and her family had to manage the highs and lows constantly, and I know you guys understand what that means. Administering insulin and monitoring her diet. You see, the thing about type 1 diabetes is you don't get a day off. It's not something that you get to take a day off from. It's a chronic presence in your life, and there isn't a cure. But there is hope, lots and lots of hope. And the way you manage the disease impacts your quality of life, and sometimes the complications can be rather challenging. But getting assistance and the help that the Diabetes Institute provides can erase those complications. That is why our family foundation made a large investment to found the Wendy Novak Diabetes Institute, and we continue to support that effort, financially and personally. It is our one mission in life. We want every person with diabetes to live a long, healthy, active life without limitations. We want every person with diabetes to have the best care imaginable, and we want their families to feel the support of the Institute, and we want to do that right here in Louisville, Kentucky. We cannot accomplish this vision alone. We need support from our community and the nation to raise the money to make a difference and end the terrible impacts of this debilitating disease. And we are very thankful for the opportunity to raise support as the charity partner of the ISCO Championship, and not only raise additional funding, but also build national awareness about the effort. And you all know our family. The cherry on top of all of this is that we get to do it through the incredible game of golf, which we love. We are so thankful to the PGA Tour and ISCO Industries for their willingness to partner with us. And Jimmy Kirchdorfer, your support and friendship has meant so much to our family, and we cannot thank you enough. We also want to thank Hurstbourne Country Club, this beautiful place, for hosting this event and providing a backdrop that will make Louisville shine. My mom, Wendy, lived a great life until her passing last February from the complications of diabetes. She would be beyond thrilled knowing that our family passion for the game of golf would help raise money for the Diabetes Institute right here in Louisville, Kentucky. Please join us in honoring her legacy by supporting, volunteering, and attending the ISCO Championship at Hurstbourne Country Club. Thank you for the opportunity, and let's work together to continue to make Kentucky a one-of-a-kind golf destination. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ashley. I just want to again thank you, Russell. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Eric, Jimmy, Mayor Greenberg, Lieutenant Governor Coleman. This is so crystal clear that we have the right players in place to create something beautiful and lasting for this great state of Kentucky. So once again, a huge round of applause for all of our speakers and everyone out there making this happen. So next we're going to do a quick picture with the speakers at the front. If everyone can stand up and get in front of this great backdrop. And then we will open up to Q&A, which Dan Cat, our press director, will lead after this quick picture. Thank you so much.
All right, you gotta tell us where.
Right here, it's just Jimmy middle center. Yep.
Get her outside.
Yeah. And then Ashley next to Jimmy. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Woody in the pink polo. Okay. All right. Woody, raise your hand. I got it. Okay. Okay. All right.
Park.
Great. You guys.
Yeah.
It's good.
Perfect. All right, Dan, don't run away. I'm going to hand this over to you for Q&A. And thank you to our speakers again.
TR, thanks so much. And just to echo TR's comments from earlier, members of the media, thank you so much for showing up in grand style today. This is such a monumental day for the Commonwealth and for the city of Louisville. At this time, we're going to open it up to questions for our speakers. Sir.
Do you know the date? Is it still going to be opposite the Scottish Open?
That's correct. Yes, it will be opposite the Scottish Open, and a week before the Open.
And for either Jimmy or Eric, y'all want the local pronunciation of Hurstbourne. Do you want the media to call it Hurstbourne or Hurstbourne like the local?
Yeah, we can defer to the board on that. I've always called it Hurstbourne.
Okay. Dan, how long is the contract? And how long is the tournament supposed to be?
The contract runs through 2027.
What is the attendance record we're trying to break?
Gosh, what's the attendance record we would like to try to break?
We'll set a new standard here in Louisville.
We're going to set a new standard here in Louisville.
I guess for Jimmy, how long a process was this? Did it come together fairly quickly, or has it been years in the making?
I've always had a.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jimmy. Tom, thanks for the question. As a lifelong golfer and fan of the PGA Tour, I really always had a kind of a dream of sponsoring or being the title sponsor of a PGA Tour event. So in my mind for a long time. But when I heard that actually Barbasol had this event and their contract ran out, so somebody else could have taken it and moved it to their headquarters in another town. So I was really passionate about making this the Kentucky Championship and moving it around and showcasing our state. I bring it to Louisville. So I guess the negotiation or talks maybe for several months, but kind of in my head for a long time.
Additional questions? Our speakers will be available for a little bit. If you want to get some one-on-ones with them, they will be here for the next maybe 15 minutes or so. So, all right, that concludes our presser for today. Again, thank you to everyone who came out. Greatly appreciate you being here and looking forward to seeing you next summer.